Good morning, survivors, and happy Wednesday. Today, I'm going to be answering a question from a viewer. But before I do that, let's get coffee. So the question comes from a viewer named T, who wants to know if narcissists all use the same playbook. So just like a lot of us, T says that she's always shocked when she reads stories from other survivors or hears stories from other survivors where it sounds so similar to her own story. Why does that happen? Are narcissists all using the same playbook? How is it they're all so similar? I wonder the same thing myself. It's a really interesting question because I actually hear it from my clients all the time. How is it that they're so similar? How is it that we keep hearing and seeing the same behaviors over and over again between ourselves and everyone else who we talk to about this? You know, if you go into the SPAN group, which you can, by the way, find at queenbeing.com/SPAN, you can actually see that we all have such similar stories. I mean, if we didn't, would just be sitting here watching this video right now? Probably not. I'm just saying. So let's talk about it. Is it that makes narcissists all so similar? Is it because of the way they grew up, or what? What makes that happen to them? There are lots of different schools of thought on this one. Some people will tell you that it's because narcissists all grew up the same way and they were taught these coping skills by their narcissistic parents. Other people will tell you that they were spoiled and their parents never taught them not to behave this way. But that still doesn't explain how are they all the same. My basic understanding of the situation is that the narcissists, having been raised by parents who allowed them that behavior, it all comes down to one thing. The one thing they all have in common is that they're the most important people in their lives. Their feelings are the only ones that matter. And I think that's exactly why they're all so similar. And I think the bottom line is their behavior, their manipulation tactics, they work. And I think that's how they're so similar, because I think they're finely tuned, but I also think that they've been, doing that since they can remember. I think some of them, people will disagree with me on this next point, but I'm going to tell you anyway. I really believe in some cases they don't even know they're doing it. They even if a narcissist truly wants to try to change his or her behavior, they have to acknowledge that it's a serious personality disorder first, and most of them won't. But occasionally you'll find one that'll try to, I'll do better or whatever, and even when they want to do better, they sometimes can't. It really is a disorder. I'm not making excuses for them, but I'm telling you, it's a disorder. It's a real thing. And I've seen them almost involuntarily behave the way that narcissists behave. So what do you think about that? Of course, according to psychologists, a lot of narcissists were brought up in a home where they were abused early on, like I said. And so a lot of times when someone feels like they have to become submissive to an abusive parent or an abusive source at all, who's a major person in their life, a lot of times those people become abusers when they get in positions of power. And sometimes they see a position of power as, a parent or as a spouse, because they were taught that that's power in their own families and their own lives. You feel me? I think it also comes back to the core wound where, as growing up, a lot of them were in narcissistic families, and a lot of them didn't get the kind of nurturing that they needed, and so they kind of made up their own way. But I think if you think about all of the similarities and how they gaslight, they manipulate, they smear campaign, they do all these things, it's always about, for them in their own way, preserving the false self, helping themselves to continue to believe in the lies that they tell themselves every day, if that makes any sense at all. So that's my opinion. Anyway, as you can see, I've already gotten dressed for the day, but that's because today is my beautiful daughter's birthday. Hey, she's 9. Sophie, y'all know her. She's very excited, and so I have to go to school with her this morning to deliver some treats for her class. So that's what's up with that. So yeah. Also, Sophie has deemed today Would You Wednesday, so she would like to ask me some questions and find out if I would. So we're going to do that, and then we'll wrap up. Happy birthday, Sophie.
Thank you.
You're 9, huh? How's it feel?
Good.
All right, you ready for Would You Wednesday?
Yeah.
Do it.
Would you want a birthday or Christmas?
Ooh, that's a good one. Christmas, because I can get presents for everybody.
Would you like your mom or dad?
That's a good question. I like moms Keep going.
Would you like a kitten or a dog?
A kitten.
Because the kitten's right there.
I'm so cute. Hola, gato. Anything else? Okay. Have a wonderful day. Enjoy your
birthday. 3 would you questions a day.
Yep, sounds good. I like your donut there. That's good stuff. Birthday donut. Happy birthday, miss.
I'm bringing donuts to school.
That's right. Happy birthday.
Thank you.
So that's all I've got for you today. I will see you guys later today with another video, and I hope you have a wonderful day. As always, thanks for letting me be a part of your day and a part of your life. And let's do this. See you soon.